Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube lanes, it's your boy Tuglow, and here for our second to last, but for the time being, last waifu tier list. Now, the last one that I'm missing is going to be the special dolls, but I'm going to wait to do that for when we actually have more special dolls. I think that'll be more fun that way. So, today we'll be covering the rifles for what we have at this point in time. And of course, as always, this tier list is going to be based off of overall attractiveness, including sexy, cute, badass, awesome, cool. Any other concepts that you can think of is going to be in this overall attractiveness for this tier list. This will only include in-game normal art, and I will do my best to not let outside fan art influence me. We are going to have one ultimate waifu. We'll have S tier waifus that are a class above the rest. We're going to have A tier waifus that are going to be great, but they're missing that extra bit of oomph to push them over the hump. We're going to have the B tier waifus that are above average, the C tier waifus that are average, D tier waifus that are below average, and last but not least, we're going to have the F tier waifus that are going to, I mean, can you even consider them waifus? And so with this criteria, let's go ahead and jump straight into the final, quote-unquote final, tier list for the English GFL server so far. The first one at F tier, we are going to have M99. To me, M99, she's cute, she's adorable, but I don't know, man. I don't know. When I saw M99, I was like, where else would you belong except here? Like, I ain't got no personal vendetta against M99. It was actually really cool. I pulled her for my first 5-star rifle after I got her skin. That was on the 95 live 2D skin video here on the channel. I went to go pull for rifles because I didn't have her, and she's the first one that came home. And so, I mean, like, I got no personal vendetta against her by any means, but I just don't know where else I would put her if not on F tier. Maybe D tier, but even then, like, I just honestly have no idea. So she just got the F tier. Then moving forward to the D tier, I'm gonna have PSG here. PSG does, I think I said this on stream, she just looks like she just doesn't have like much detail. She looks like a very almost minimalistic sort of type of vibe going off of her, and if that is what we want to say her concept is like kind of a minimalistic, kind of grainy almost type of vibe, then by all means she pulls that off extremely well. But I don't know if that's what the concept or the vibe is that we're going after, and so just based off of what I see, I gotta give it a D tier. A D tier. So that's honestly all I have for B, D, and F tier. Rifles are actually kind of strong for me. So moving forward, we're going to go to the C tier, and the first doll in C tier is going to be S V T. Yo, where are you at? SVT38, yo. Oi. Oi. Oh, here you are. SVT38 is going to be my first C tier waifu. I think she's obviously better than the previous two I just showed y'all in my opinion, but I mean, she looks cool. She looks good. I mean, that's all I gotta say. I've got nothing else to say. I honestly looked at these glasses and I was like, I wonder what these would look like on your chibi. I looked right here and I was like, okay, that's adorable. I love that. That's so cool. What does she even do? Okay, cool. So yeah, she's all right. She's cool. She's average. That's about it. For those of y'all who don't know this, actually, the next one on the tier list, her old name used to be Simonova. And this is someone that I would compare to 02, the anime, and Darling in the Disappointment. You know, pink hair, looks kind of good. She's not as overrated as 02 is, but hey, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. So hey, C tier by all means for me personally. Moving forward, we have Oh man, dude, how are some of these names? Like, dude, am I just not seeing these names? Here we go. VM59. I think her name got changed as well. But to me, if anything, she's a little bit better than the other C tiers that we see here, just for the sheer fact that she looks more vibrant. She looks more alive. Also, another character that looks like could be in a manga. I think I had one that was a SMG or maybe a handgun that I said that could look like they were in a manga as well. By all means, they could probably be in a manga right here. But, you know, moving forward to the next one, that is going to be C tier, is going to be NTW20. NTW20, I think she looks really badass. But she just, I don't know, man. She's just not justified. It's just hard for me to say anything about her. She's just not justified to be, in my opinion, a B or A tier, or, you know, especially not S tier by any means. But it's just hard for me to justify anything that's higher than C tier for NTW20. And so, with that being said, I want to move on to my last C tier, and that's gonna be T5000. T5000. I don't know, man. Good body, thick, but she's just very plain. I don't know, like the red hair is obviously the thing that is what makes her stand out the most. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of meh. It's just kind of meh. That's it. Moving forward to our B tier waifus. The first one is going to be our franchise player. The face of the franchise. It's going to be Car98K. Now, one thing that I do not understand, if somebody can explain this to me, why is it her proportions go from like this, and then it goes like this? The further up you go, the smaller everything gets. Look at this. Huge calves, dude. Thick AF thighs. Wide hips. Smaller. Then smaller. Dude, look at her head. Look at how small her head is compared to like what we just saw down here. It makes no sense to me. I don't know. Is that how the gun is? Dude, I don't know why it is this way. But this just does not... I mean, dude, honestly, the only reason why she's not lower tier, like, I'd probably put her at D tier. But, like, that's... How do I do that when I think that she looks better than the dolls that I just previously mentioned below here? The only one that's in question is VM90, or VM59. But, like, so she's just, like, by default at B tier. But, like, dude, I just don't know, man. This is just mind-boggling to me how that works. The next one is actually, this could cause chaos, but I don't care, because you know what? This is where she deserves based off of her in-game art. Look at this. Watch on. Dude, her gun looks cool, but that's it. Like, to me, like, her nose is like half cut off, like as far as like the drawing. And like if you know in anime, when a character or somebody is sick, like they're like underneath their eyes, like all right here on their cheeks and like on their nose, it's like super red. Like that's what I think of when I see Watch-On. Like, now dude, obviously, man, we've all seen fan art of Watch-On and she is popping, but this in-game art of her default skin is not popping. Dude, I could switch it to this. Look at the difference. That's a completely different character, bro. And so, Watch-On, to me, her default skin, I don't even know what her damage art. Her damage art looks better than her default skin. And it's not even because it's sexy, it's because there's more detail there. I don't know, dude. To me, Watch-On, B tier. And we're moving forward, because I'm getting upset. I'm getting angry. I'm getting pissed. Like, why, dude? Ugh. The next one that is going to be B tier is going to be Hentai Girl Type 88. I think so many people have, like, mentioned this. Dude, she looks like someone that should have been like in some hentai, dude. I don't know. I don't know why, dude. I guess it's the big eyes, the big hair, like the big tits, like everything. Like, I don't know, dude. Hey, by all means, it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. But if anything, B tier. The next one that I am going to talk about or rate about is going to be SSG69. Now, SSG69 actually started off in A tier. And then I had to bump her down because it just didn't make sense to me. Her clothes are so very well drawn. It looks really good on her. But there's just something like with her, like the way that she looks, that I let her clothing, like, I guess the best way to say it is like the clothes make her look good. She doesn't look good. Damn, that was kind of mean. I guess it'd be like that sometimes. Moving forward, hey, at least it's an in-game character. I ain't say that about nobody IRL, so hey, don't even flame me. So the next and last one for B tier is gonna be M200. Dude, people can hate on her legs as much as they want, but I bet like half of these people hating on her legs got chicken legs just like her. Like, come on, man. Why y'all gotta hate? M200, I think at the end of the day, she definitely has a different kind of vibe, a different kind of look compared to any other gun, or character, excuse me, compared to any other character. And I think that the focus isn't necessarily on her facial features or on her body. I think it's more on this gun. This gun, dude, this thing is freaking huge. And I mean, I don't know anything about the IRL gun, but I mean, yo, it looks clean. There's there's a lot of attention to detail in her gun, the way that it's drawn. I mean, I think it looks cool to me, dude. So if anything, she's not super attractive, but I think the art style of her gun and just her clothing kind of puts her at B tier. She's definitely not C tier. I mean, look at who we got in C tier. Look at who we got in D and F tier. So I think by default she is just put at B tier. But I mean, I'm not hating on her, you know. I'm not hating on her facial expression. I'm not hating on her legs, man. You know, little chicken legs out there. Why y'all gotta hate on her? Boy, y'all probably hating on her because y'all got chicken legs too. Y'all ugly. Dang, I ain't even streaming it. I'm calling folks ugly. Now I'm ugly. We all ugly. Let's move on forward to the A tier waifus now. The first one in the A tier is actually gonna be M1A1. I think personally that there's just, I don't know, dude, whether she like there's just so much blue everywhere, whether it's the glasses or the eye color, like, I don't know, dude, those just pop out so much to me, and hey, A tier it is. There we go. Let's move on. That's all I gotta say about it. The next one after MA1 for the A tier is actually going to be Mosin Nagant. Now for her base art, it looks okay. I mean, it's straight, it's cool, it's whatever, but I think a lot of the characters for rifles so far, some of them just have to be in that default spot because of the people below them. I think for her, she kind of falls in this area, but I don't need y'all sleeping on Mosin. Okay, she's A tier, and I'm gonna keep her at A tier, but I'm gonna show you a S tier Mosin. You ready for this? Bam. Bet. Yo, shout out to Pastor Dumplings, dude. What's going on here? Mosin Nagant is a baddie. If we were including skins, this is easily S tier, easily fighting for ultimate waifu, dude. But dude, I'm just saying, don't ever sleep on Mosin Nagant. Moving on to our next one is actually gonna be PTRD, the underboob seen around the world. PTRD, man, she's sexy, she's gorgeous, but There's just something missing, man. There's just some little hint of something. I don't know what it is. You know, you could argue for her being S tier, and I would agree with you on some days. On some days, I'd say she's a very strong A tier. If not, she's that S tier. She's not S tier, but she's definitely above A tier. She's somewhere in that in between. PTRD is a thick baddie, dude. Like what I'm seeing. The next one is actually going to be SVD. Now, again with PTRD, man, I wish I had more tiers in between, or like in between tiers, because I feel like SVD could be there on an in between, but I think that PTRD belongs more in the in between compared to SVD. SVD, she's just chilling, man. She's just chilling. I'm gonna be real with her. Her skin, her Christmas skin, looks way better than her normal skin, and I would like to assume that. Look at this. Okay, look at the angle in which this is drawn, where it's more of like a straight on angle, where from this one we're kind of like looking like upwards towards her, and so I think that that kind of like messes with it. Even this picture right here is several leagues better than this one, and if I had like probably a straight on angle like I do here, SVD would easily be S tier, hands down, because she's really pretty. But it's the angle in which it's drawn. It's A tier for me. The next one that I am going to mention is going to be Super Sass. Now, Super Sass, I mean, dude, she looks like she could be in a manga as well. Very, very well drawn. But she's just missing something, man. She's just missing something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe she's like, I don't know, a side character in the manga. I don't know. I just don't know. The next one that I want to talk about is going to be G43. I'm going to be real with you. When I clicked on this picture, when I was, writing down the notes for who I put where, clicked on her, I looked at her eyes and couldn't take my eyes off of her eyes. Dude, she's got a little sparkle in them. Dude, they're very, I don't know. Dude, I need to stop because I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost in her eyes. Lost in the sauce. I just felt like saying lost in the sauce. But G43, I think, gets A tier from me. Also, another person who gets A tier is gonna be FN49. Now, FN49 actually gets mod 3, and I don't need y'all sleeping on her mod 3 because her mod 3 is popping. Okay, she gets A tier here, but that mod 3 S tier, easy, hands down. I ain't even gonna say no more. She just looks really good, and so she's gonna get A tier from me. The next person is going to be OTS 44. OTS 44 looks so adorable that I wanted to put her in S tier just because she's so freaking adorable. But I had to put her in A tier because it just feels like there's something missing. I feel like her hair and her clothing are more detailed, or I feel like those are the things that are meant to be popping out compared to her herself, if that makes literally any sense. It does in my head. But OTS 44, hands down, easily A tier. Easily A tier, by all means. The next one is going to be Type 81R. She feels like a budget Type 95, if you see where I'm getting at with that. But one thing that I got a problem with, again, I mean, at least in this picture, it looks a little bit more sensible. Like, I can see, like, all of the hair is potentially tied up to go back here, for your, but I don't know, the hair just, it's just so confusing to me. Like, it's just so confusing. How is your hair this thick here, and then it's like tied up into nothing there? Like, dude, my hair is tied up, and like my stuff is like not even like super thick, but then if you like look at the ponytail of mine, like it's like mad thick. So like, I don't know, dude, or maybe that's just my hair, but I don't know, it's weird to me. So Type 81R, aside from the hair thing, I think budget type 95 looks good. A tier. The last one for the A tier is going to be JS05. JS05, the Green Power Ranger, and I'm not going to say anything else. She's lit, dude. And I'm going to move on. Moving on to the S tier waifus. Dude, M1 Garand starting us off. I got nothing else to say, dude. She's just incredibly, like, I don't know what word I want to use here. Like, dude, she's from an anime and she's the main protagonist's girlfriend, or she's like the main protagonist of the anime. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. She looks really good. The next one is going to be Springfield. Now, somebody asked me about, somebody said that they were curious who the true Violet Evergarden is in the game. Because in one of my other tier lists, I said, yo, I thought at first that this character was Violet Evergarden, but now more than ever, it is 100% Springfield. You know, I saw her when I pulled her the first time, and I was watching Violet Evergarden as it was airing, and I was like, yo, this is Violet Evergarden, that is her name. And so this has forever been Violet Evergarden to me. The only weird thing about it is that, like, she looks like a late teen to like early 20s in her default art. Now, I don't have some of the skins, obviously, but then now, like, over on this skin, she looks like she's like in her mid-20s, and it's like, oh, okay, you you could even say mid-20s, like maybe late 20s. Then you go to this skin, and it's like, yo, you look, hello, you're like milfing on me, dude. And so, like, to me, like, at least with the skins that I have, it looks like she's growing in age with every skin, and it's like, you know, I'm not even mad because she's popping. But criteria, sticking back to the criteria, Violet Evergarden, 100%. I love the anime. I love Violet Evergarden, dude. You're pulling off the concept extremely well. S tier by all means. Moving on to the next one is going to be M21. M21, I don't know. This is my first time seeing her today. I mean, obviously I've pulled the character, but I mean, I didn't really pay much attention to it. But hey, by all means, M21 popping. That's all I gotta say. Then the next one is going to be SV98. SV98, I believe, gets a mod 3. Don't quote me on that. But SV98, there's just something about her that's like very upbeat, very cute, very alive, very positive, that I'm liking what I'm seeing, and she gets S tier from me. The next one is going to be Lee Enfield. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. Lee Enfield, there is, whether, dude, I don't know, is it the angle of the picture, in the way in which direction she's looking? Is it her clothing that makes her look very maybe of royalty? Maybe, I don't know, man. Lee Enfield out here popping, and I like it, dude. I really like Lee Enfield. That's why she gets S tier from me. The next one is gonna be G28. I've got nothing to say about G28 except she's thick in all the right places. She looks really good, and her gun looks really cool, and that's why she gets S tier from me. And so I'm gonna move on from that. DSR. Y'all saw my video of me pulling her live 2D. I think that this default skin does her injustice compared to her two live 2D skins. But by all means, DSR is still S tier for me. The older, you know, sexy, whatever kind of concept that you want to say that she is doing, she pulls off very well. I'll leave it at that because it's dangerous to stay here. The next one is going to be IWS. I actually had to move her down. Well, you say, Tug, this is S tier. She was the ultimate tier. had to move her down because it's gonna sound like a diss because she went from ultimate to S tier, but compared to my S tier person, she's plain. But IWS is popping in the sense of like, yo, her pose. When you look at her pose, she looks like she's commanding presence. Like she's a very commanding presence. And then overall, she just looks really pretty, man. But the ultimate, there's someone better, and we'll get to that. The next person that we have 3 left. Excuse me, we have 3 left. That's gonna be no, we have 4 left. We have 4 left. Excuse me. We have PZB. We have Strawberry. We have Grape, and we have M14. Let me just go ahead and get this one out the way. M14, S tier. Now look, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't sleep on M14 because, like, you know, she gets mod 3 and she becomes insanely good. But M14, bro, look at this skin, dude. She looks so good here. So don't sleep on M14. M14 by all means S tier. She has like the little like uniform, which makes me like, I don't know, dude. There's just something about M14. What you want me to say? She's just S tier. Leave me alone. I can't explain every reason for everybody. Come on now. Leave me alone, man. So, moving forward, now we have 3. We should have 3. PZB, Grape, and Strawberry. Let me go ahead and knock this one out. PZB is going to be an S tier. Dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's her hair. I don't know if it's her style. I don't know if it's the hat. But something about PZB is without a doubt S tier for your boy. And that's all I got to say. Because if I try to explain it, I don't know what it'd be. So that you just gonna have to take it. Now we have Grape and Strawberry as the S tier and the ultimate. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know, man. Rifles was so hard to choose from because all the rifles were S tier. I didn't find an ultimate waifu here. And it's kind of hard to say why Strawberry gets my ultimate waifu. Let me tell you this. Look at her. Look at this art. She is decked out. Look at it, man. Look at the radiance that is beaming from her face. She is so, like, there's just like a sunshine of positivity. You've got her clothing, the detail in her clothing, dude. Elegance, magnificence. So are a few words that comes to mind. She's popping, dude. I don't know what else to say, man. She 100%, dude. Like, you can tell she exudes confidence just from her pose, from the way she's standing, her facial features. Dude, I can go on and on and on and on about why this default skin, in my opinion, is easily ultimate waifu. Just look at it, man. You can't tell me that when you look at Strawberry that you're like, wow, I can feel the strength, the power, the positivity just flowing from there to me. That's just me, dude. And so then looking at Grape as the last S tier waifu, Grape, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe it was something out of respect for Strawberry. Maybe it was that, you know, I don't know, dude. She like, when I just see Grape, I'm just like, man, I think she belongs in S tier. And that's it. Like, Rifles was actually, I'm gonna be real with you, Rifles was the hardest tier list to make because some of them were just defaulted. You see what I'm saying? Some were just defaulted at some places, and I don't know, dude. It was just super difficult to make this one for me personally. And so this is what I'm sitting at for this tier list. Now, some of the dolls aren't on here just because, like I said in the previous video, some of the dolls aren't on there because they're just way too new. PZB and DSR, off the top of my head, I think maybe they're the only ones that are missing from the pictures down below. But this is what I got, man, for the rifle tier list. Let me know if y'all agree with it. Let me know if y'all disagree with it. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Strawberry, dude, she's popping. She may not be the most attractive one to me, you know. I mean, obviously I think there are more that are way more attractive, but when I look at the art, no other person's art beats hers for the rifle category. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So guys, if y'all enjoy GFL content and you want to see more in the future, please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Also, I do stream GFL at the times listed below underneath the webcam at twitch.tv/Tuglow. Last but not least, if you do have Amazon Prime and you'd like to support your boy monetarily for free, you can do so by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and then subscribing to me with Twitch Prime at twitch.tv/Tuglow. Guys, thank you so much for watching this series of tier lists for my favorite waifus in GFL and how I tiered them off based off of their category and which gun they use. Thank you so much for watching it, man. I do appreciate it. I appreciate, you know, everybody sharing their own tier lists and saying, you know, hey, I disagree or I agree. It was definitely a long series, but a fun series, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank y'all so much for watching. I do appreciate the support, the love, and even the flame. It was all in good fun. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Much love, God bless, and peace out.